Oh, hell no. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be awesome. So today this weekend we've had a lot of rain. First of all, happy Valentine's Day to all you ladies out there. Hopefully your men got you good stuff. Anyway, it is raining. It is terrible weather out there. So we kind of were struggling on what we're going to do this weekend to get you guys a video. So we figured that we would do a video on how did we get started and in YouTube, and the kind of equipment that you can start with. It doesn't take a lot. You know, we got some. You know, now we have some more expensive stuff, but it doesn't take much. It really takes a want and maybe a cell phone, a small action camera or something like that, and you get started. I want you guys to just to really focus on more of your creativity and not on the equipment. But you know, some people want to know what other people are using, so we're going to make this video. I'm going to send it over to Dylan, and he's going to go over the equipment, and then I'm going to hit you back when he's done to show you a little bit about some of the computer and editing stuff that we use. So Dylan, take it over.
Alright, what's up guys? I know it's a weird video today, but we're going to be doing something of like a gear check, right? Because we want to kind of let you guys know what kind of equipment we're dealing with when we're taking videos and stuff like that. Maybe you can take some inspiration. So I said we just get right into it, right? So everybody's got one, iPhone, right? We use an iPhone 11 for it. It takes 4K 60 frames per second video. The key thing with this is that anybody can start a YouTube channel. Is that don't let the idea that you don't have the right gear, you don't have the right equipment stop you from just going out there and having fun with it. You know, taking pictures of cars, videos, and all that stuff. You can really you can get some beautiful stuff with these iPhone cameras. It is pretty cool. And to help you out with that, right, we started off with one of these bad boys. This is a DJI Osmo Mobile 2, and this one is an electric gimbal, right? It has a joystick here to help you move around with it, and you just put your phone in here. I would do it, but it's a little difficult to do on spot, and helps you smooth out any video and stuff like that. So it's pretty good setup, and if you can't afford to buy a camera right now or stuff like that, and you see one of these bad boys up on eBay or something like that, definitely a viable choice, viable option. We move on to this bad boy. This is a DJI Osmo action camera. This one also takes 4K, 60 frames per second. The slow motion on this thing, beautiful. It looks awesome from what you can see on other videos. Shameless plug. This one has built-in image stabilization. I believe the iPhones also have built-in image stabilization. This one also comes with that feature. This is a little handheld telescopic handle thing here to kind of help you stay stable instead of holding this tiny camera. It's But yeah, we've still used this, and it good for close up. This one I believe has a wide angle lens on it. You can get nice and close and get some beautiful shots. Another thing with this is the front facing screen on this. It's great for vlogging, for doing intros for your videos, for walking around and just being able to frame up your shot with that front facing camera really helps out with that. Again, it has wonderful image stabilization, but if you're looking for even smoother shot than it already provides, that's why we have this bad boy. This is a Tech G6 gimbal for a whole bunch of different action cameras. It's compatible with a whole bunch, all the GoPros, any of the other ones, which are also very good options alongside the Osmo action camera. And this will help you get better stabilization alongside the image stabilization that this and other specific action cameras provide. After this, we decided to start moving along towards some more heavy equipment. Right, that's why we have this. This is a DSLR. This is the Canon T6i. It runs beautiful 180, 30 frames per second video. And this is on the heavier side of cameras, considering the DSLR and all that. Yep, so this is a little bit on the heavier side of cameras, DSLR. We tried it using a Mose Air gimbal that we don't have with us right now. We sold it. But this is a beautiful camera. Takes, like I said, 180p, 30 frames per second. That, hard to slow down for slow motion, but still normally takes great B-roll and for photo quality. I don't know the specifics on that, but great for thumbnails, great for all that stuff. This one specifically doesn't have any image stabilization, which is important, which is why we tried running it with the Mose Air before, because it gets shaky. So handheld, it's a little difficult for video, but it can still be pretty good. The lenses for this camera that we have this kit lens that goes 18 to 55 millimeter. We have a light shield, whatever you call that, on there. Then we also have the Canon 50 lens. This is the fixed focal length that has no zoom, but it will give you beautiful blurred background for wherever it's focused in on the bokeh or whatever you call it. It is a pretty nifty lens, a nifty 50. It's a good lens. I enjoy using it personally. Autofocus and manual focus, and pretty good. Then we come along to some of the newer technology that we have going on. We have the Canon M50 mirrorless camera. This one's not a DSLR. This one's mirrorless. It's a lighter, smaller, you can see. This one shoots at 4K with 30 frames per second and 1080 at 60 frames per second. One thing about the 4K is that there's no image stabilization, and the autofocus is kind of garbage at 4K. At 1080 though, you can run image stabilization and the autofocus is good. So we mainly shoot at 1080. There's really no point in running the 4K at that. But this is a great camera. The lens is the Sigma 16 millimeter. It's a fixed focal length. Also, gives the same kind of effect as this 50. Kind of gives you very good blurred backgrounds. We also have a kit lens for it that is 15 to 45 millimeter. That one's also a great all around, but this one is a very good camera. You see a lot of YouTubers using this one. It's great for, it has the screen pops out here, so you can see yourself frame up shots. The viewfinder in here also is electronic for taking photos and stuff like that. You get that instant gratification of changing exposure. It's about $500, so if you have the money, this one probably is the way to go, to be honest. It's very beautiful, and considering that it has image stabilization, you can really run it without a gimbal. But alongside with the great image stabilization that this provides at 1080, we also have the Ronin SC DJI gimbal. This one is a pretty wonderful, lightweight, easy to transport gimbal. The pivot points up here lock for transport, so it just really makes it, all that much easier to transport. You're not worried about damaging it or it getting stuck in funky positions. This has a little tripod at the bottom here for, helping you get a good grip on it, and also just being able to, like as I demonstrated here, just being able to set it up like this. The balancing is very simple. It's not complicated like some other gimbals that you'll find, especially with being able to carry some of the bigger cameras. That's it for the camera stuff. Alright, we have external sound. Alright, this one you can plug into the cameras and you will be able to get some better sound than what's built in. There is some pretty good sound, good microphones for what we have, but just to kind of help you out with that, external microphones are always wanted. There's probably 100,000 different ones that you can go looking around for. We just have this one. This is a little wind cover for it. You see a lot of YouTubers using these sort of things. You run around, they have a chinchilla on their camera. It's to help out. This is to help out specifically with the wind, especially when you're outside and stuff at car shows. Helps out with getting some of that audio, right? And then more miscellaneous is these two-way radios. These ones specifically are Motorola T260s. Long numbers there. All it does is helps us communicate, when we're at car shows and, divide and conquer sort of thing. If we're doing rolling shots and we want to be able to communicate easily, when I'm in the back recording the driver of the vehicle that I'm in and the vehicle that we're recording, helps us coordinate and line up some shots without having to stop and go and discuss game plans. This it's pretty self-explanatory. It's what they're made for, is to talk to people, walkie-talkies. to kind of give you an outline of the stuff that we're using at car shows, but we're by no means professionals, but we're doing the best with what we have, and it seems to be a lot actually. But yeah, just remember that creativity comes from you. You want to go out there and record. If you have a good idea, take your phone out there and go record. Right? There's nothing wrong with that. The creativity comes from you, not from the equipment. But yeah, just wanted to outline some of those things. If you have any critique for us, leave it in the comments below. We don't know what we're doing. Maybe you know better. If you have any good ideas. I'm gonna send it back to my dad. So, peace.
All right, guys. So I wanted to show you a little bit about kind of after we get all that film from all that equipment, what do we do with it now, right? So a lot of people ask me, what do you edit with? What kind of equipment you do with that? So let's talk about that. So if Dylan comes around behind me, I'm going to show you guys kind of the setup here. I got a Dell laptop computer. Some of the important things about the Dell laptop computer is, or any computer that you use, is you're going to want something that has a pretty big hard drive. Some of these 4K files are pretty big, so it takes up a lot of space. So have a big hard drive. Have some backup hard drives is good as well, so you can take them off your laptop and save them onto external hard drives. That'll work good. And some big RAM. I believe this computer has 4 megabytes of RAM. If you have more, the more the better, because again, 4K really slows will slow the process down a lot. Well, I use a program called Shotcut. So here's the screen of Shotcut. It's a free download. So it's an absolutely free program that you can use, and it's really simple. It's one of the easiest. I found it by watching YouTube videos and trying to figure out what is going to be something easy for me to use. You literally, it's drop and drag. You would go on a playlist here. You would drag your files in here, and then you start editing. Again, this is not a video on exactly how to do that. You guys can find plenty of videos like that online. This is more just to show you what we use. So I use Shotcut. I find it absolutely easy to use, very quick, and the process goes really smooth. Part of the processes of editing is you're going to want some cool music for your videos. So when we shoot these cars, we like to slow down the motion of it, put them in a little bit of slow motion, get some good music in the background. So with YouTube, you got to be careful with what the music you choose. So anything that's copyrighted, you will get jammed up if you use anything copyrighted. So here's a website. It's called NCS. It stands for No Copyright Sounds. You go in there, you sign up, free sign up. Everything's free on it, and you can download some pretty cool tunes. It's just some background music that, again, you download the file and you drop it into that Shotcut, and you're off running with a cool video. So another thing too is while we're editing, when we put that music in, we want to really listen to our sound. We want to have good sound. So either a really good pair of headphones or a good pair of studio monitors. I picked up these studio monitors. I think they were $100 or something like that. They're Presonus Iris. I think that's how you pronounce them. 3.5. Excellent little speaker. Sounds really good. And you kind of face them. They're close. They're not meant to be far away. They're meant to be right here, so that you can really hear that sound that your people, your subscribers or your watchers on YouTube are going to be hearing. And I might throw something out. Yeah, I've been watching YouTube for many years, and a lot of YouTubers don't do this. But when you edit, make sure your volume levels are all nice and even, so you don't get voices really high and then music low or car sounds. If you equalize that, it makes for a far better watching experience. The dual screens, I think you noticed that. That makes it really easy to drop and drag files. So I usually keep a file up here, and then I can take my files and bring them into the Shotcut thing. Or again, when I'm done watching, or I'm done with a video, I can actually put it on the screen nice and big, so that I can really get a feel for it and understand what it looks like. So there's a nice shot of the video. Just a nice setup here. Guys, if you like this kind of content, car videos, if you like this specifically, kind of the how-to kind of stuff, guys, smash that subscribe button. Leave a comment in the bottom so that we know, hey, man, I like this kind of stuff, and maybe we'll do more of this. Maybe we don't have to wait for a rainy day. But if you do like it, make a comment. If you hate it, make a comment, and we'll never do one again. But yeah, guys, we appreciate each and every one of you guys who have subscribed so far. Each and every one of you who have clicked on that button, clicked on our links to watch our videos. We really appreciate it. It really keeps us motivated. It keeps us going. We got some excellent content coming up. I got some cool stuff in the works, so keep an eye out for next week. I think we got something really interesting coming for you. You guys are going to like next week. Hopefully the weather will hold up. It'll have to do with my 2014 Camaro SS. We're going to go out there and have some fun with it. So keep an eye out for that next week. That's the end of the video, guys. So we'll see you on the next one. Peace.